I'm delighted for everyone at the football club. It's been a tough 3 or 4 weeks for everyone associated with our club and our fans, and to see 27,000 of them taking the roof off the stadium when the goal went in, and the atmosphere that they gave us all day is something I'll be forever grateful for. But also our players, the mature performances of our players today, and the way that they performed tactically from the first to the last minute is something that shows that they really deserve the 3 points today. They're playing against a good team, make no mistake about that, a team who have been in this division for 3 years, who have been doing well in Europe, and who on their day, playing the way they play, can cause teams massive problems. So on a lot of fronts, I'm very happy today.
Absolutely delighted for the team, for the club, for everyone concerned, that work hard for this victory, for the fans most of all, so it's what they waited for many years, and Swansea were the Premier League before Cardiff. It's a big derby, and can only be happy with the 3 points.
Well, I think disappointment is maybe the best word to describe how everybody feels right now in the dressing room. I think it's normal. We know how important this game was to everybody. Fans, club, players, staff, everybody. So losing is always a disappointment, but especially these games even more. And if you look back at the game, it was more or less what we expected. Very tight game, a few chances. I think we controlled more or less comfortable the first half. We only had a couple of chances, but we kept Cardiff away from any chances at all. I don't think they have even a shot at target. Second half, we expected a reaction from them because maybe they were not pleased with what they had done in the first half. But so that came, and they put us a little more under pressure, but really without creating anything. And then when my plan was during that second half to go for the win, to put in add a couple more of offensive players, but then when I wanted to make the first change, then first of all they scored on a set piece, and then Michu got injured. So 2 very bad things in the same moment.
Against a team like Swansea, they playing in the Europa League at the moment, a lot of quality. You need to be careful. First of all, we had to be, tactical discipline had to be followed, and then, the work rate was there. A lot of pressure in this game, and we maybe, were a bit more careful. But then after the first half, we could build on tactical discipline and now be, a bit more aggressive going forward. And first 25 minutes, I think, the first half, we were the better side, kept the ball well, created chances, and I felt the goal was coming. The support from the fans also made a big difference in the performance today, I think, so just now need to continue. Next away game, we're very happy climbing the table now, which is very important for us after a bit of disappointing performances. And the most important is the end of the season, and every game matters a lot. So we think about the next game now.
No, we certainly talked about the way Swansea playing to flood certain areas so that they didn't get their passing game going in certain areas. Ball going between 2 centre backs all day long is fine, and in the first half we made sure that we filled certain areas and pressed when the ball went into a certain area, and pressed hard in that area to disrupt their system. As the game wore on, we knew that spaces would open up and we'd be able to exploit certain areas, and in the second half we knew that if we get Medell on the ball in certain areas, he could orchestrate the whole game, and certainly for about half an hour of the second game he was able to do that and find our guys in areas that we could exploit them, especially looking at our right back and where he ended up most of the time.
Yeah, it's a big win. It's the third derby I've played, South Wales derby, and every single one's been decided by 1 goal, so it's a hardly fought game, and today was no exception.
For us to come out with a performance like that, the 3 points, and put smiles on everyone in Cardiff's face, both in the stadium and the 50-odd thousand in Cardiff that watched it at home, is something that really pleases me more than anything else. And we've worked hard here for 2.5 years now in terms of my team of staff and the players that we've brought to the club in the last 2.5 years to get to a point like this, and we desperately want to make sure that we're here next year in this division, because it's fantastic and it puts smiles on everyone in the city's face, and it's something that that today goes a long way to helping.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was it was a different experience playing against them today, but I always enjoyed my time there. But now I'm a Bluebird, and I'm thankful to get the win for us, and as I said, I'm even more buzzing to get the goal.
Was that why you didn't celebrate the goal?
Yeah, as I said, I've always respected the teams that I've played for, and they took me in a couple of years ago. So yeah, I said no hard feelings on my behalf.
I think we improved a lot. We talk about last year's season, about us on set pieces. We conceded a lot of goals. This season so far, we haven't conceded anyone taking a part of the penalty against Tottenham, but it's a little different. But corners, free kicks, all that. Today was the first one. Yeah, it was a goal. You have to give credit to Caulker as well. It was a good header, but again, disappointing for us because we felt that at least they didn't create that much to deserve to win the game. But on the other hand, these games, it's a set piece or maybe one mistake or something like that can do it. In the first half, we had a couple of chances. Then we had a couple of chances in the end, but two good saves from Martial did it. So they won the game, and unfortunately, we have to accept that.
I'm 34 and I celebrate any goal. Yeah, it was. Look, as well as it being a derby, but it was a big 3 points for us as well. We really needed that. We've got some really, next month we've got a real tough fixtures ahead of us. So it's a home game. We knew it was very important, not just being a South Wales derby, but we really needed the 3 points as well.
I was delighted with the goal because the actual build up to it was some nice passing, and then there was a 60-yard pass from Adele to my right back, who ended up at outside right and forced the corner. Bellamy took the corner and executed it really well, and we've got 2 or 3 guys that really want to be impressive and attack headers when they come into the box. Stephen was one of them, obviously.
You could feel it from the warm up. They were all there. I looked at the faces of few, where we're warming up, and when they were praising and singing the songs of the club, you knew that this day was special for them, and I can only be happy.
I'm just trying to recall the derbies I played in from elsewhere, and obviously I was from a different city, but to play in Manchester derbies, Liverpool, the Glaswegian Old Firm, when you get a sense of what the derby is, you really do, and you realise how much it means to your team and to your supporters. But this was a good one today.